preparing swordfish steaks with peppercorn butter, oven polenta, and sautéed mushrooms. Since oven polenta can be interpreted in a few ways, sometimes it's a baked dish or pre-cooked polenta baked to firm up, I'll provide steps for a creamy polenta that can be finished in the oven, or firm polenta slices, and general instructions for the other parts. Oven polenta, creamy or sliced. For creamy polenta, stovetop and then kept warm, finished in oven. Ingredients: coarse or medium grind cornmeal, polenta, water or stock, or a mix with milk, cream, butter, Parmesan cheese, optional, salt. Bring 4 cups of liquid, water, stock, milk, and 1 teaspoon of salt to a boil. Slowly whisk in 1 cup of polenta, continuing to whisk until it thickens, a few minutes. Reduce heat to low and cook, stirring frequently for 20-30 minutes, or according to package directions, until creamy and the cornmeal is tender. Stir in a tablespoon of butter and a handful of grated Parmesan, optional. Season to taste. If you want to keep it warm or slightly firmer, transfer it to an oven-safe dish, cover, and place in a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius while you cook the fish. For sliced, firm polenta, follow the steps above but use slightly less liquid or cook a little longer, so the polenta is very thick. Spread the cooked polenta about 2 to 3 to 4 inch thick on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Let it cool completely until firm, at room temperature or in the refrigerator. Once firm, cut into squares, rounds, or wedges. You can then bake it in an oven at 400 degrees or 200 degrees for 15-20 minutes, flipping halfway, until golden and crisp on the outside. Sautéed mushrooms. Ingredients: sliced mushrooms, cremini, shiitake, or your choice, butter or olive oil, minced garlic, optional, salt, pepper, a splash of white wine or stock, optional. Sauté. Heat a skillet over medium-high heat with a tablespoon of butter or oil. Add the mushrooms in a single layer. Cook in batches if necessary. Do not crowd the pan. Brown. Cook without stirring for a few minutes until they start to brown. Then, stir and continue cooking until they release their liquid, and it evaporates, about 5 to 8 minutes total. Season. Stir in a clove of minced garlic, if using, and cook for 30 seconds. Deglaze with a splash of wine or stock, if desired. Season well with salt and pepper. Swordfish steaks with peppercorn butter. Swordfish prep. Ingredients: 4 swordfish steaks, about 1 inch thick, olive oil, salt, freshly ground mixed peppercorns, or black pepper. Pat the swordfish steaks dry. Brush lightly with olive oil and generously season both sides with salt and mixed peppercorns. Peppercorn butter, compound butter. Ingredients: 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, room temperature, 1-2 teaspoons coarsely crushed mixed peppercorns, or green peppercorns, 1 minced garlic clove, 1 teaspoon lemon zest, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh parsley, pinch of salt. Mix. In a small bowl, mash together all the peppercorn butter ingredients. Set aside. Cooking the swordfish. Sear. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, 200 degrees. Heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large, oven-safe skillet over medium-high heat until very hot. Sear the swordfish steaks for about 3 minutes until a nice brown crust forms on the bottom. Flip the steaks, then transfer the skillet to the preheated oven. Roast 8 to 10 minutes until just cooked through, about 130 degrees or 54 degrees C. Do not overcook or the fish will dry out. Transfer the cooked swordfish to plates and keep them warm. Place the skillet back over medium-high heat. Add the reserved peppercorn butter mixture to the pan. Cook, stirring and scraping up any browned bits, fond, until the butter is melted and bubbling. Immediately pour the melted peppercorn butter sauce over the swordfish steaks. Spoon the creamy polenta, or arrange the firm polenta slices, onto a plate. Place the swordfish steak on top of the polenta, or alongside it. Spoon the sautéed mushrooms over the polenta or around the fish, ensuring some of the peppercorn butter sauce coats the entire dish. Garnish with a little extra fresh parsley, if desired.